All right, this is a really interesting message today. And we're having, a lot of people are closing out karmic cycles, ending old chapters of realities and people and situations that no longer resonate with them. And what I realized is that what you're experiencing on the 3D is a trickling down effect of what's happening on the 7D. Okay, so if you look at my cosmology, 8D is the coding for space-time, which is material reality. 7D is the highest plane of existence in material reality. 6D is the plane of the higher self. Then you get into 5D, which is where we are moving. 4D is the astral. 3D, if you look at dimensions, not densities, would be, space-time, and this density and this actual physical reality we're living. But third density is below the heart. Okay, it's life without spirit. Okay, fourth density is when spirit comes in, when the divine comes in. Fifth density is when you anchor into that divine energy. Okay, so what we're seeing here is this really interesting dynamic. First, we have a timeline of 1 to 5 years, and twin flames is coming up, which I was like, I really don't want to talk about that, but it came through, so I'm sharing the message. There is a galactic angelic energy that is coming in for somebody, or multiple people, okay, and they're coming in at the 7D level. They are not coming through the 3D right now, just the 7D. So you could be connecting to an energy that feels like a twin flame, but they're actually existing in the 7D energies, not the 3D right now. And for some reason, this is really important right now. This 3D reality will come in the next 1 to 5 years, okay? What we're seeing is there needs to be a balance of the masculine and feminine energies, okay? Holy Grail, I see as the golden Taurus, okay? If you understand what the Holy Grail is, in reality, it's not a physical object. It's actually the Taurus field, okay? And when you activate, this would be the 7D Taurus field is the golden Taurus. So once you've activated the golden Taurus, you can start working with this Holy Grail energy, okay? This is why this twin flame is at the 7D, the energy of the twin flame, okay? And so the twin flame is actually emerging within the self. And so there could be an energy outside of you that represents the twin flame. But what this is saying here is that's actually just a distortion. It's this energy, it's the 3D is not, it's not happening. And this is why I got 3D, no, 7D. Okay, so you have to elevate to the 7D to actually merge the masculine and feminine, okay? This is the feminine, the golden Taurus, okay? That's the feminine energy, the golden Taurus field, the heart field. The masculine energy is the Merkaba structure. This is electric, okay? This is magnetic. The feminine is magnetic. The masculine is electric, okay? So there is, once you reach that space where these are balanced within your field at the 7D level, then you come into this union, the twin flame union, okay? If there is another human being that fits that dynamic, that's when they can come in, okay? Not before. And if they are there before, it's going to be a crazy situation. So there is this activation here. There's an angelic attunement and a voice activation. Once you balance at the 7D level, the Taurus and the Merkaba, then there's an internal activation. You anchor into the divine matrix and synchronicities begin amplifying, okay? This is really talking about the process of the activation of the light body, how you come into twin flame union within yourself first, you step into this galactic angelic energy, that's when you step into your full power with this synchronicity, okay? This could be speaking about another individual, but your job here is not to find another individual to fill your cup. Your job is to create the environment where this other being, if it's aligned with your highest good, comes into the phase lock with your field, okay? And from that place, then you can start building the new phases, the new chapter of your life, okay? So this whole thing will happen in the next 1 to 5 years. If you don't know where you're at, what core you're anchoring into, because this isn't you reaching the 70 frequencies, this is you embodying the 70 frequencies. That's 20,000 kilohertz, okay? So, 20,000 to 30,000 kilohertz, okay? So if you don't know where you're at with that, that would be the beginning point to see where you're at, to start working with both the Merkaba activations, expansion into evolution, as well as an evolution of the heart field. Okay, both of these are active. Once you start activating the Merkaba, you already have the heart field activated. Okay, and they start at the 8-pointed star, and then they start expanding 8, 12. I've gotten into this a million times, all the way up to the 144. Okay, so as the field begins growing and expanding, your power within the field also grows and expands. So I was going to do a video about this actually, so I'll do that. And the more light you embody when you're doing this in this balanced way, it's duality, it's masculine, feminine, magnetic, electric, it's light and dark. You start embodying more light, more dark. But as you do that, you have to go deeper into the darkness, into the shadows, rise, then you can rise higher. Deeper into the shadows and darkness, then you can rise higher. And you keep doing that until you're expanded all the way, embodying pure source in its purest form, purest light, to pure source void, which is no source. Okay, it's like source void. All things are source, but it is the absolute inversion of source. Once you embody both of those, then you've reached full divine union. Okay, that's what this is talking about. That's the twin flame. Okay, on this path, anyone you meet could fit into that role, because we're all source. Do you see what I'm saying? So there might be one twin flame at a smaller union, and then the more you expand, more could come in. But it also requires more refinement, more alignment, more knowing to reach those. So even though there's a larger scope of people that could fit into that, there's actually less that have actually done the work to be able to become a mirror to you as you evolve. Okay, so that's really interesting. And then the aging we have here is modesty to dispersion. So on this path, modesty is key. I speak about this all the time. Quiet power arises unnoticed. Anchor your frequency in stillness, not show. Do not expect yourself to be doing supernatural things on this path. You will do them, but it's going to be much more subtle than telekinesis and all of that stuff that we see in the movies. That's actually static energy, electric energy. It is not your field, your light body doing that. And you can manipulate chi, use chi from your hands. That's plasmic energy. Most people just use like a static energy. And I will actually go into that. I'll dive into that more. And then I don't know if I can finish this. Let's see. False humility conceals hidden pride. Your ego cannot be involved in this path. You have to stay humble. Hidden mastery reveals itself in service. So as long as you're helping the world, that's really what we're working towards. Harmonizing fields of energy to help keep the frequency alive and high on the planet. Okay, this energy manipulation, that type of thing really isn't aligned with divine will. And because of that, it's not going to be your primary focus moving forward. Okay? I think that's it. I'm out of time. Sending you guys love. Bye-bye.